Okay, now let's go try doing the similar thing, just going back home. So just backing out here, and then we can get FSD going again. And let's go. So the reason why this is interesting is because it's a slightly different route to get home than it was to get here. So we'll see how it handles. There's one spot that it has really struggled with on previous builds. It's always done it wrong. I'll point it out when we get there. So I'm curious to see if version 11 has made any changes with that. Otherwise, going through this neighborhood, pretty much the same, kind of just, you know, full stops at the stop signs, whatever. We'll get through it. Probably nothing really interesting. Like, we're gonna come up to this left turn stop sign, we're gonna stop for 5 seconds. You know, nobody's around. We can just go through. Like it's human, I'd go now. Instead, we're gonna wait 5 seconds. Slowly turn. But it does it. Again, FSD is great for when you, and we are, whoa. Okay, we're being extra cautious about the guy pulling out his trash. Slowed down a little bit for there. I guess I can't be mad about that, but unnecessary. But again, so what I was saying is FSD is great for when you just like, I don't really feel like driving, you know? I just kind of want to just enjoy the ride. And then maybe, you know, interfering a little bit when I need. So it's very, very good for highway driving where you rarely have to do anything. Now this is interesting. Go, all right. And now we go right after. There we go. It's also just cool to seek technology, honestly. Good. We're gonna come. There are no cars around. Complete stop. Go. Go, go, go. I had to tap the accelerator there because it was not going, and again, there was a car coming from the left that did not have a stop sign, so like we could not take our time. We had to go. So that's why I tapped the accelerator there, because that car was just gonna go through anyway. So yeah, again, that's where it becomes more dangerous of being slower at stop signs. Is literally more dangerous than being faster. Facts. And then this bullshit. Fantastic civil engineering here. All right. There are no cars moving. This should be a green light. If I were driving, I would have gone through this like 10 seconds ago. This is bullshit, really. Now there's someone turning. And they're stopped because civil engineering is bad. Alright, now we're going through. Okay. Let's handle this. Let's go right into this. Did not hit the curb. Now let's accelerate. And it says the speed limit is 35, which is bullshit. We're merging onto the highway. Go faster. This is trash. It should automatically know we're going onto the highway. Let's go faster than 35 miles per hour, because that's what it thinks the speed limit is. I'm just gonna sit here and see if it figures it out. Now it figured it out. But that's way too slow. And now we're merging at 48 miles per hour. That's bad. I'm hitting the accelerator. There was a car, there was gonna be a bad merge. I was not gonna deal with that. I'm not in the mood for that. Basically, in that merging lane where we were only going like 50 miles per hour, there was a car that was coming probably at like 60, 62, and we were not speeding up. So it would have been a really awkward merge. That's why I just was like, I'm overriding this. Again, this is because of the bullshit NHTSA, whatever the fuck they're called, recall. It didn't used to be that slow. At least that's part of it. All right, this is interesting. We've got a car coming up here. We're gonna go, all right by it. That's good. Now this should be pretty uneventful. We're only on this for about 1.5 miles, then we're gonna exit. And then things will get interesting. But as you can tell, I'm kind of upset with these stupid-ass governing bodies that, you know, promote safety but are doing it wrong. Safety is more than just going slow. Oftentimes, going slow is less safe. Facts. But whatever gives someone a job to do, I guess. These people in city government around here, like, oh, they have a job, like they need something to do. Oh, hey, let's go lower speed limits. That's a solution. No, it's not. Which is funny, because the majority of drivers on the road go above the speed limit. So why is that even a thing? I mean, really. Let's look at Germany. They figured out the Autobahn. Why can't we figure that out? I don't know. All right, this is where it gets interesting. Let's get in the far right lane, good. Now, it always, in previous builds, it screws this turn up so bad. But I'm curious if version 11 fixes it. Because basically, it's gonna turn into, it can get closer than this, come on. All right, I'm tapping accelerator, it does not need to be this far behind. All right, I'm taking my foot off the accelerator to go through, good. Now this, it needs to get over a lane. Get over a lane. In previous builds, it never did that. And now it did. All right, so there's at least one improvement. Yeah, in previous builds, it would stay in this right turn lane when it needs to go straight because it just wouldn't get over fast enough. And so it would always disengage. That's the first time I have not had to disengage. So there is one improvement. So it's not all bad. Again, we don't need to go 30. We can go 35. Just passed by the place where I always got oil changes. Lol. Never doing that again. Yeah, we can go 40. Fuck this. And now we're getting back into the right lane. So that's interesting. No, typically when I drive, I'm always in the right lane on this road. But I don't know why we switched to the left and then went back to the right, and now we're slowing down for no reason. I'm hitting the accelerator because that was bad. There was no reason to decelerate. I mean, yeah, there was a crosswalk there, but there was nobody there. We shouldn't have slowed down. No one was behind me, but I wasn't sure what it was going to do, so bad. Oh, just ran over a squirrel. It was already dead though. Why? Now we're going back into the left lane. Okay. I don't hate it, but I'm curious what the decision making is. Now we're going past the 12 headquarters, so I'm gonna go down a little bit. Although I am happy actually that it's in the left lane, because up here, this is a weird intersection. So what's going to happen is we have 2 lanes here, and then going through the stoplight, it's going to immediately merge into one, and it's the right lane that ends. So you want to be in the left lane, so you don't have to do any bullshit merging. Or, well, you do, but it's easier if you're in your left lane because that's not the lane that's ending. But it doesn't look like we have any cars up here. Ooh, coppers. Stupid ass pigs. Anyway, so we can just go straight. Yeah, there's no traffic here, so we don't get to have anything interesting happen. We're just gonna go straight through this, and yeah, see, then the right lane ends and it just very quickly merges. I don't know who decided to design it like this. Now we're immediately slowing down because it went down to 25. Stupid NHS TA, whatever you're called. The National Highway Safety Transportation Agency of fucks. I don't know. Full stop. No one's ever here. Wow, that was a full stop. Now, coming up, this is going to be the last thing that FSD has never been able to get right. And I'll show it when we get there, but there is at least one more interesting that's going to happen on this drive that I'm very curious to see if the engineers at Tesla have fixed or not. Alright, good turn. Good. Didn't, like, stop or anything. That's great. Gets over. Perfect. That was a perfect turn. That's the way it should always be. All right, very good. Now this is interesting. In past builds, yeah, it doesn't know where this road is so trash. It doesn't know like where the lanes are because they're not really on here. This is a super wide road that doesn't really have lanes. And in past builds, it got really confused. But this one, version 11's like, yeah, I'm confused, but we're working on it. It's kind of just going in the middle now. It was weird. It was like on the right, and now it's in the middle. All right, let's see how it picks the lane here. Oh, we're slowing down early. All right, that was kind of weird. And come on, stay. Yes, 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 left lane. That's huge. That's huge. Previous builds, it always went into the right lane, which is wrong, because coming up here, the right lane is going to end before we need to turn. So that's very good. They may have finally addressed this, because the fact that it definitely chose this lane rather than the right one, which is funny because, like, as a human, if this is the first time you've ever driven on these roads and you know that you're turning right up here, yeah, I'll be in the right lane, because you don't know that it's going to end. But an experienced driver knows that the right lane ends up here, and FSD didn't know that, but I think that Tesla's now finally fixed it. Are we going to get in the right lane? We better not. Yes. Yes! They fixed it! No! What are you doing? Oh, okay. Alright. It corrected itself. It was going to go enter the ending lane because it saw that they were going to turn up here. And then it was like, nope, that's wrong. But alright, that's huge. I wasn't sure if they were ever going to be able to figure that out, because that's difficult. The computer has to, like, see up ahead that, or it just know based on map data that, oh, this right lane is going to end before we need to turn, stay in the left lane. And it basically figured that out. And even when it got confused, it immediately corrected itself. All right, I am very pleased. That's a major improvement. So that's kind of what we're getting with version 11. We're getting some really cool improvements on the lane decision making, but also, again, some regressions, because it's not perfect. But I mean, yeah, what I did have a disengagement earlier, I think. But overall, pleased. Yeah, again, the speed is annoying, and the full stops are annoying. But you live with it, I guess. As long as there's no traffic around. Like I guess we got kind of lucky since it's Sunday evening. Really isn't much traffic out. We got kind of lucky that, yeah, there wasn't really anything. So, which is where this is oftentimes when I think FSD is the greatest, is when there's no traffic around, you don't really feel like driving, you just let the car do itself. And the one time we did have to disengage was because there was a car that probably would have crashed into us because we were being too slow. All right. I like that aggression. That's what I would do. All right. All right, and we are here. So that's version 11. I think we pretty much have seen everything. I guess we didn't see roundabouts. I'm not sure those have really improved much. Maybe I'll do a video later about the roundabout behavior. But yeah, there you go. Some good things, some bad things. But I'm confident the Tesla team will figure it out. And that's it.